Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm so glad to hear this Tuesday morning. We got a great show tonight, a special guest here in the studio. But first, as always, our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin and Highway 77. Their number is 767-5500 if you just want to call and check out some of the things they're doing, make an appointment maybe, or just go out there and visit with them. Good folks out there and all kind of really good programs. It looks like it's going to be a little cooler. We're not going to quite hit the 90s. It's going to be a high of 88 and a low of 76. And the water temperature now is, hit 82 about last Thursday. It stayed around 82 all through the weekend, so it's in good shape as far as the water temperature. We'll take a look at our river readings tomorrow. I don't have them this morning, but let's go and take a look at our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. And we're looking at, last week was great tides, but this week we're in those neap tides, and we're looking at not much tidal flow. We have a high this morning at 9:28 and a low at 11:26. We got about just about a 1.2 foot range, and the next couple of days aren't very strong. But looking at Saturday's tides, we're looking at some good strong movement. And folks, I got an email the other day. One of our viewers wants to know where you can get these tide charts. I have them up right here. You can get them at C&G Sporting Goods. They have them there, and they have one supply. You can go down there and get some. And also the times and all. Any of the times you want to check on your own, they're on my website, okay, on the fishing report. We talked about it before. Just go to the bottom and give you those fishing times and all. Okay, the marine forecast coming south-southwest at about 10. All right, that takes care of our weather. We'll come right back with our special guest. All right, welcome back, folks, and welcome our special guest, and no strangers to y'all, Michael Harris with Seasons of Hope. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Coach.
Always glad to have you. And his son, Braden. And Braden, you about to wrap up. Is he first grade or second grade year?
It's fifth, Coach.
Oh, okay. I know. Braden is getting on up. He's growing, isn't he?
He's growing too quick.
Playing baseball, and did you have a good school year?
Yes, sir.
Tell the folks what grade you really are in.
Fifth.
Okay, wrapping up his fifth grade year. So at Highland Park, and y'all won the tug of war or something?
Tug of war at Junior Olympics.
In the Junior Olympics, they won the tug of war. I bet you were you the anchor?
No.
You wasn't. You were one of the first guys.
I think I was third.
Okay. Let's hear, Michael, tell us what's going on with Seasons of Hope this time of the year. We're wrapping up the month of May, and I know we've been together a lot doing different things and all, and this is just a wonderful organization, and I just admire Michael and all the help he gets, but he's really the driving force behind it. So tell us what's been going on.
We just wrapped up turkey season, so now we're getting ready to start fishing. And we have had a very busy year with hog hunting, turkey hunting, deer hunting.
We're going to show you some pictures in the next segment and all, but it's been you've been pretty busy, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
On your turkey trips, where are some of the places y'all went turkey hunting?
This year we just went to Georgia and we hunted around here.
Okay, and you had some success, right?
Yes, we did. Yeah, Ricky Hill's boy RJ killed a Jake in Georgia. We had some real close encounters, and of course Ashley killed the big turkey
Ashley
here.
Got that nice one, and also going back to deer season, you've had a good deer season.
Yes, we had 2 good dog hunts, which we'll show pictures of. We had, and we had another kid, Luke, killed his first deer, killed a 10-point, and we had a couple others had some real good deer.
Braden, did you get to go on some of these?
I went on the first dog hunt, and I think that was it.
Okay. Did you have a good time?
Yes, sir.
Now you went hog hunting some too. We were talking about, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Hog hunting this year?
With Mr. Paul with Muddy River Outfitters. Yep.
Muddy River Outfitters. And these folks, what they do, they just donate these hunts for young folks. And Michael, like I say, driving force behind them. And we're getting ready to go fishing now. So tell us some of the things we're going to be doing fishing this summer.
In July, we're going to Southwest Florida. We're going to be going down there to fish with Bo Johnson, and we're going to be going to Louisiana hopefully soon, and just fishing around here. Catfish ponds in the bay, in the Gulf, whatever we can get into.
Yeah, and Seasons of Hope, you can go online as a non-profit organization, and like I say, what what are some of the clientele, some of the young people you take? What are some of the conditions? We get them all different conditions, don't we?
Yeah, they may be terminally ill, disabled, or we call some displaced. You know, even if they come from a bad home environment, we try to take kids and try to do some mentoring with them. Just help introduce kids to the outdoors also.
And we just talk about it over and over again how important the outdoors are to everyone, but especially young people growing up around, because they're making memories of you know, that'll always be with them.
Yeah, stuff we take for granted. A lot of kids that don't never get to do it, you take them and just the smiles on their face is all worth it.
Yeah. You can look in it. We've been in tree stands with some of them. You look at their face and you just see them looking out there, and you can tell they never really looked out there in the woods before and all.
Right. Yeah, it's
Michael, when I know when you got hurt and all, a lot of people say, well, you're not going to ever do anything else. But goodness gracious, you just done all kind of things, and we're just so proud of you and all. And how's that fishing boat coming at Miller Marine?
It's coming along. We got the money now, so
okay.
So now we just got to get the work completed, and
I went there about 2 years ago and then videoed some of it and all, and it's been an ongoing project, and Mandy and Mike Miller and the folks out there are donating a lot of time and all, and folks are getting some money for supplies to put on there. And tell us what kind of boat we're going to have when you get finished.
It's going to be a completely wheelchair accessible boat, but it'll be accessible to anybody.
Yeah.
And it's going to be real neat to be kids will be able to get in the water that are in wheelchairs, be able to lower them down the water. It's going to be
a special boat.
Very unique.
It really is. And you know, we talk about people making donations and all, and sometimes when you make donations to some organizations, you know, in the national office, they have all kind of money for expenses and all, but this money here, this goes to places like, you know, to like Miller Marine, give them money to get supplies and all, and it goes directly back to the kids, basically.
right.
And
All of it does, yeah.
yeah, it's not wasted and all. It's a wonderful situation. Let's take this break. We'll come back and show you some of these pictures we're talking about. All right, folks, talking about here with Michael Harris, Seasons of Hope, organization he started after he was seriously injured and all, and it's just a great organization. You know, until every season there is a time, and it's a time for folks to help out and all. And I've just always been so impressed with. I knew Michael before the accident and after the accident, and I just again I can't talk enough about what he's done for the young people. And we got firsthand account of it because we've seen so much of it. We've been on a lot of your trips and all. We got him on video, and he was a little boy not too long ago. He's growing. He's growing too fast.
Too fast.
What position you playing in baseball? You play out there at Lynn Haven.
Pitcher and first base.
Pitcher and first base. They're doing a good job out there. Now let's we're going to go through some of these pictures and show you some of the things they've been doing. Let's talk about this first one on here. Michael, what about this one?
That is Braden and Cody Mortz with Mr. Paul. That's two big hogs. They both weighed right at 300 pounds.
You look at those tusks on those hogs. That is some big ones.
Yeah.
All right, this is a little dark here because it's taken at night. So just tell us briefly about it.
That's a little fella named Austin. That's a gator he killed in South Florida, and Austin's got just a world of problems. He's lucky to be with us. So he's.
Well, you know, that's the thing about it too. As we talk about this, we get kids at all different levels, and this young man has got a you know.
He's just got a. It takes 5 minutes to tell you all the problems.
Yeah. But he had a good time getting that gator.
They went down to the Everglades. He got to ride an airboat. They went to a restaurant you can only get to by airboat.
Oh, cool.
And they take a kid every year.
All right, let's look at the next picture here. We're talking about the Seasons of Hope banner in the background, and where was this taken?
That was at Big Rack Hunting Club up in Georgiana. That's one you went on year before last. That was a dog hunt. No bucks killed, but they had plenty of time, and there was a bunch of shooting.
There was a bunch of shooting, and those dogs were barking. Those kids got a kick out here, and those dogs.
Oh yeah.
All right, now we got a airboat here.
That's actually Austin fixing to go on the airboat ride.
Okay, that's
the
Austin.
kid that killed the gator.
Okay, and here, okay, let's talk about this one here.
That is Luke. He killed that 10-point on a private property we're able to go to in Bay County. A very generous landowner, and Luke had a kidney transplant. He only has one kidney, and We almost lost Luke about a month ago, but he's still with us. So.
Okay, here's another picture of Luke and his.
Kristen Young, that was his guide for the day. I told him, I said, boy, you better smile.
Kristen's up there, and she lives up in Grand Ridge or Marianna or somewhere in Jackson County, I believe.
Yeah, up in Jackson County.
In Jackson County. Good job, Kristen. Thanks for doing that. All right. I love this picture here.
Yeah, that's little Luke. He I was on a rabbit hunt up there in Georgia. He has spina bifida, so he can walk a little bit, but he was getting toted around with his rabbit. He was going to carry his rabbit with him.
He wanted to keep that rabbit, didn't he?
That's him getting ready.
All right, now he's getting ready here, and on a rabbit hunt. Now, well, you had some beagles up there?
Yes, sir. We go with Joby Maddox. He's got some very good beagles, and we have a ball.
I know you did and all. Okay. And look here, the result of this.
That's it.
Okay.
That's what it's all about right there.
So, how many rabbits y'all get?
I think on that hunt, there's a picture come. I think we killed 10, 11.
Oh, here it is right here. We got it right here. This
Yeah.
is the total number right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Killed several.
And I like you had that kids had on that blaze orange so you could see everybody. What kind of guns were you using?
410s and 20 gauges.
410.
Mostly 410s.
Okay. All right, this is braiding on Tell us about this one, buddy.
Well, we had just got back from the Alabama hunt, and we didn't kill anything, so we went out to our lease, and it was around dark, and I just stuck my gun out the window. I was just looking through the scope, and
You did what now?
I just stuck my gun out the window looking through the scope, and a doe walks in the crosshairs, and he had told me he said, shoot it, and another one come out and he said, shoot one of them. The biggest one stepped off the road, and it was there where I could see it, and I shot it, and it just rolled off the road. I didn't think it'd go far, and then about 5 minutes later, he come out, and he stood there. He didn't give me a broadside shot, and there was fog rolling in. He gave me just enough where I could see his shoulder, and just...
Well, you saw it was a buck then.
Yeah, he
All
was...
right.
Shot, yeah.
That is nice. Okay, now on this next picture here, tell us about this one.
That was with Mr. Paul, too. We went with the dogs that day. You can't see the dogs in the picture. But
Now, that's not a big hog, but that's some good meat right there.
yeah, perfect for the kid. Yeah, we went and caught him with use the bulldogs to
It
catch
was
him.
worth it.
I
Yeah,
know they
it's a lot of
enjoyed that.
fun.
All right, now this was a big hunt here. We got him.
Yeah.
Tell us about this one.
One of our dog hunts we went on up in Mobile County,
Yeah,
just
and
north of Mobile.
that was some private land up there, and they were nice enough to let Season of Hope come up there.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of people showed up to help, didn't it? Was that
Yeah.
the one we had all those people there?
No,
was a
that
different
one's
one?
coming up. That's a different one.
Oh, okay.
You didn't get to go on that one. That was a different one. But there's
All right.
another rabbit hunt. You can see the dogs there.
Yeah.
That was a good picture. Another rabbit hunt just to show you kind of
Okay.
the people and
All right, now here's one fishing.
yeah.
Orange Beach. Now, that
Yeah,
was a good trip. That's some
yeah.
nice. When was this?
That was last summer.
Last summer.
We took a wounded warrior. He had his both legs blown off, and a girl with cancer
Okay.
on that trip. They had a very good trip.
I know they did.
And
This is some freshwater fishing, I think.
Yep, that's just to show the simplicity of it. That's just right there at the pond in Southport, and this little Karsten Herrick, and you can just see how it don't take much. You don't have to.
Yeah, here's another picture of him getting a bit of help there. He's bringing in a fish here.
That's right. Had him a catfish. First fish he ever caught. He was tickled.
Oh,
He
wow.
really enjoyed that.
Okay.
And that's a trip
That
last year
was
they
last
took.
year on my birthday.
Nice grouper
Yeah.
there.
Braden's first grouper, 10-pound grouper, a nice
No, my
snapper.
first grouper.
That was
Wow.
his first snapper. The boy weighed 14 pounds, first one he ever caught.
I know he enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that is that takes care of the pictures and all. You can see the variety of outdoor activities in Season of Hope, how they can take some. And again, we're blessed not just here in Panhandle, but like at Mobile over there in South Georgia. You're able to go places like that.
Right.
And I know that's all very, very important. Okay, let's take our final break and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Sitting here with Michael Harris and son Braden and with Seasons of Hope, and Talking about a lot of good things. Always talking about, do something good for someone else. Well, this is some folks right here, some real people doing some real good things for all kind of folks. But first, let's look at a fishing game time for today. I'm going to just hold it up right here. Brought to us by Mark Coward of Edgewater Beach Realty. Put up here so you can see it right here. Times this morning 7:24 to 9:24, and this evening from 7:46 to 9:46. And I hope you remember seeing that picture last week of one of our viewers who caught his big catfish right in that little, right as the fishing time game time came on. He caught those big catfish, and that was really good. Thanks, William, for sending those pictures. Michael, we got some more pictures, but first of all, let's tell people are always willing to help. A lot of folks are willing to help. Sometimes they don't know how to help. And I know sometimes I've been to your things and all, and sometimes people just come out and volunteer to help. But also monetary donations help a lot as far as travel expenses and pay for the hotel bills sometimes. And so tell people how they can help you out at Seasons of Hope.
They can go to our website, seasonsofhopeinc.org,
Okay.
seasonsofhopeinc.org, or they can call me at 850-630-8187.
630-8187.
Yes, sir.
And like I say, any little bit can help. And also, one of the last pictures we saw was a picture of just a little private pond up there in Southport. If you're willing to let some of those kids come up there and just fish one afternoon or one Saturday morning or something, that would work great too.
Sure, and we have release agreements for all that stuff. So
Oh yeah.
A lot of people concerned.
Yeah, the
about
liability
that, so.
release factor. That's all. Yeah, I remember y'all getting those things signed before.
Yeah.
Another thing too. Now, folks out there, all our viewing area was spread out. They know maybe some young folks or some folks that really are unfortunate enough to have some things happen to them, and if they want these kids or young people to go with you and set up a trip, how get you hold you the same way?
Yeah, and just go to our website and you can see where it says apply for an excursion.
Mm-hmm.
And again, there are applications on there, but the best thing to do is to call, and all my information is on the website.
Okay, we're going to look at another picture here. I'm going to let's see if I'm blow it up right here. This is talk about this one here. This is when we're getting ready for that big hunt up in. Was this in Alabama?
Yep, up in Georgiana.
And it was that morning, and all these folks are coming. We're getting ready to do a big dog hunt, and they just people started showing up all over the place.
Yeah.
All these trucks started driving in. These old hunters got out, and everybody put the orange caps on, and they ready to take these kids hunting. That was a good trip. Okay,
Sure
let me.
was.
I'm gonna see some other. I think we've shown most of these here. Good rabbit stuff here. Okay.
That's,
Let's see. Was this one? We didn't show this one, did we?
yeah, they
didn't
didn't
show that
show
one?
the dog in it, but yeah.
Okay.
A little boy with his first deer.
Okay, here's one of the first deer right here. He's excited about. Who was this? You remember?
That's Luke. That's the same kid that was holding the rabbit.
Okay.
He got to go and kill his first deer this
All
year.
right.
He was
Good deal.
He was
Okay.
tickled.
And we showed all these here too. I think I'm just scrolling through.
There's one where we went coon hunting.
Right here's coon hunting.
Yeah, we did a little bit of all of it. So we
Okay,
went
and not.
up in Georgia. we
Some
went
good looking
coon
dogs
hunting.
there.
Yeah, good walker
Okay.
dogs.
I think I've shown all those and all.
Yep.
So there's a variety of things y'all can do too. So.
Yeah,
And I know sometimes too. A lot of times the parents come with them.
sure. We encourage that.
And it's not just, sometimes it just go there for like one little trip and like little pond fishing. And then other times it's like a weekend. You get up there on Friday night and have a big dinner and all, and you get a fellowship with everybody.
Yeah, we try to encourage it to be a family event.
Okay. Now, I'm going to get back to that boat. That boat's going to enable you to do a lot more things once we get that
Yes.
boat finished. Do we have a timeline on it yet?
No, not yet. We're just working on it as we can go.
Like I said, we took some pictures of it not too long ago, but it wasn't quite ready. And that's something else you can donate to also. I know Mike and Manny and them, they stay real busy and all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Braden, tell me if you had to pick out some favorite things you like to do in the outdoors, what are some of your favorite things you enjoy doing?
Well, I like killing white-tailed deer and going turkey hunting.
Deer hunting and turkey hunting. Okay, what kind of gun you have?
Now I'm just shooting a Browning lever action 308.
Browning lever action. Okay, now if you go fishing, what some of the best fishing you enjoy?
Trout, red fishing.
Trout and redfish. And
Bass fishing.
He's gonna fit right. He fits right in, don't he?
Yeah.
I mean, deer and turkey and trout and redfish. I think about 90% of our viewers enjoy that too.
Yeah.
And we're in an ideal place for that. Michael, the wheelchair and all, everything's working good on that, right?
Except for soft sand.
I wish we'd have had, this is a true story, I wish we would have had the camera out a while ago, right before I was in here to get set up and all. And we had the door propped open. Michael hadn't come in yet, and we went out there, and what had happened?
Well,
That was the story.
Braden said, "There's a snake in the
So
bushes."
there's a snake in the
We
bushes.
saw a
over
snake right outside the door.
I was gonna go flush him out, but when I went off the sidewalk, that was it.
It went off the sidewalk, and it was like going on beach sand. It went boom. Those tires went down.
Stuck.
And I had my Jeep this morning. I was getting ready to pull him and snatch him out of there. But we came back in here. We found, we found some cardboard and put under the wheels there and got him out. But we could have videoed that.
We should have.
That would have been a lot of fun.
My dad's here too. It was a team operation,
Yeah.
4-man operation.
And your dad's doing good. I see.
Yeah.
He's back behind the camera. He can't get him to come on.
Camera shot today.
Camera side. But as always, though, it's always wonderful to have you on. And again,
Thank you for letting us come.
Well, you just do such a tremendous job and all. I get to see him at the ballpark a lot now. Mason and Braden play on the same team. Y'all been playing some good ball.
Yes, sir.
And enjoy going out there. And it's just fun going to ball games and seeing everybody, isn't it?
Yeah, see a lot of people.
Sometimes I feel like a politician going and talking all the time, but I'm not. I just enjoy talking to people. My wife just starts shaking her head. Here it goes again. All right, well, we're going to wrap it up, and I'll see y'all at the ballpark. And what's our next trip? We got the one in Southwest Florida coming up?
Yep. In July, unless we come up with something before that.
Okay. You folks help out. Go to Season of Hope and do your part and all. It's a great organization and just good local folks doing good things. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
And you keep hitting the ball hard.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And always, viewers, I always want to thank you for watching Panhandle Outdoors. Your viewership means a lot. The emails you send in, the pictures you send in, that just it keeps everything going and keeps everything fresh. So, again, I want to thank all of you all for your viewership. And you have a great day today. Do something good for your fellow man, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.